In this video, I'd like to share with you a powerful new feature you can be using in our SEO Keyword Research Tool, a feature which we would have dreamed of when we created the tool, which is now possible thanks to AI. So, we're Swiss Made Marketing. We created a tool called SE Cockpit in 2010. Can you believe it? So that's like 14 years ago. And we've been rather quiet in the English-speaking space. We've been very active in the German-speaking space here in Europe. But we're now transitioning everything which we've developed over the last years back into the international English space. And we've got some really, really exciting updates that I'd like to share with you. It'll give you a bit of a glimpse of all these amazing things that have been going on over all these years. And I think encouraging most of all is the fact we've been around with this tool for 14 years. We still have a very active user base using this tool in the international space, but also a very strong community in the German-speaking space. And I'd like to share what's been going on, and I'm sure you'll get a few insights how you can use this for your online marketing, either for yourself or if you're selling online marketing, how can you use it to improve the performance of projects you're optimizing. So looking at this tool, SE Cockpit, it's a simple keyword research tool. The thing which we do different is we take all the data. So for every single keyword, we look at the top ranking websites. So let's have a look, for example, at this a keyword here. So for example, barefoot shoes. You can go into a detail view. You see all the top ranking websites. And we crunch all of that data into very simple 0 to 100 views. So for example here, we have the competition data for the top ranking websites, ranking for barefoot shoes internationally. And we look at how much authority, how many backlinks, how much page and domain authority do these sites have that are ranking, and try to make a competition value from 0 to 100, sort of showing how easy or how difficult it would be to rank your own website for this keyword. We also obviously show the potential, how many times is this keyword being searched for, and the combination, how often it gets searched for and how competitive it is. That's our niche value. However, there has been a new addition. So the niche value is really the thing people loved most when we launched our tool, because it's just an amazingly simple way to list a long list of keywords in a useful order. So rather than having to go through, lots and lots of data, you can just go through all the keyword ideas in a useful order, like those keywords with least competition, most potential appear at the top, and those where the keywords are really tough to compete with and, hardly no searches, they're somewhere at the bottom. Really great way of going through a list of keywords. And that's the difference that SE Cockpit made right from the start. And now with AI technology, we thought, how can we improve this data even more? And well, the answer is suddenly was clear. Well, let's make the niche value really geared towards your specific niche. So you now have the option of creating folders, and in the folder defining what do you do as a company. And if you don't know how to fill this out, finding your target audience and all of that, we've got you covered with an AI assistant. Bear with me a second. So you have a folder where you say, okay, this is what I do. And then you look for keywords. First of all, you can start keyword research with AI. So rather than having to type in a seed keyword, you just hit the magic wand and it will list a whole bunch of really relevant keywords for your niche. But what we then do is we go and calculate or ask AI for every single keyword, what's the search intention? So how often does this keyword get searched for, and what's the intention of people searching for this keyword? And it literally writes a sentence for every single keyword, which you can optionally show. Where it then gets interesting is we can use that to feed AI a second time and say, AI, okay, so this keyword with this intention, how relevant is it for my niche? And that's exactly what we do. And we use the same principles we've always used. We have a very simple 0 to 100 chart here. So you've got 0 being not relevant at all, 100% being extremely relevant, and you can order keywords in the order of their relevance to your niche. How cool is that? So what's the next step is then to say, okay, I want to combine everything. I want to have the number of searches, how competitive and how relevant it is all together in one value. And this is exactly what the niche value now is. The niche value takes everything into account, the relevance, the potential and the competition, so that at the top you have keywords where like the combination of all these factors are most positive for your business, and at the bottom probably those ideas and themes which aren't going to be of that much interest to you. So that's a huge groundbreaking improvement in our tool, and we will be releasing this over the next week. So comment maybe below this video, just let me know what you think. Does this make sense? Do you have any questions about it? That would be really, really awesome to just get some initial feedback. Now, how did we get to this point? Well, we were fortunate enough to see AI coming all the way back in 2020. I was part of a mastermind and we got early access to AI, built a new tool, which we didn't promote much in the English space. We had a primary focus for the German-speaking space. We called it SE Cockpit to be part of our tool platform here. And what it does is it essentially provides apps. So apps are prompts, but which are already pre-trained with really, really good examples, so that the results you get are really valuable for whatever you want to do. But I think out of that, what was extremely useful is we started creating assistants. So think of assistants a bit like, what you have with AI chat today. But the challenge with many chat systems like ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude or whatever new systems are popping up all over the place is as soon as you have an open chat, the chat can go into any direction. And quite often you end up in places where you don't want to be. So the AI just gets too creative, wants to be too clever, and you don't really end up with a clear goal. And what we do is we've created assistants which go through a clear process which guarantee you really get to a clear result. That's number one. Number two is what we found is if you can nail your company, your project, down to what we call the niche formula, so it's super clear for the AI, who is your audience? What value proposition are you going after? And how are you doing it with what product? Then the AI, for any further task, can create super, super specific content. And so this is exactly what we do. We guide you through a process of defining your niche. You can just answer a few simple questions. So let's just stick to the barefoot shoe example. So let's say our company is called Healthy Shoes. And it just then asks you, okay, so what industry are you in? So we can say we create barefoot shoes. And how do we offer it? Well, we have an online shop. And what do we do differently? Well, super high quality material, ethically sourced, so ethically produced, proven scientifically to be very healthy for everyday use, as an example. And you can see just by getting clear questions and being able to deliver them, it just sort of helps you get to a specific place. And AI helps you summarize, get to the point. So what is the offer that we're offering? So now we have, okay, we specialize in creating high quality barefoot shoes made from premium materials, ethically produced and scientifically proven to promote foot health. Perfect. It's brought what we offer, our offering, to the point. And in our flow, what we often do is we provide several variations, and you just click on the variation which fits best. And it then continues on that path. So it has that in the context, and we're now generating or coming up with our clear target audience. So who would be our target audience? Is it just, health-conscious individuals or athletes or parents? And yeah, I think it's often people probably with foot problems or conditions. Only then do they start thinking about improving things. And what is the value proposition? So what is it that we're solving in the life of this person? Because it's not the shoe that's solving it. It's the shoe is creating the solution. What is this solution? And we help you walk towards healthier feet and a happier you. That would be an amazing one. We help you step into comfort and support one shoe at a time. Well, maybe a bit too creative. We help you kick foot pain to the curb and rediscover the joy of walking. I think that's a really great way of bringing it to the point. And now we can bring it all into one sentence. So we've got our positioning. So we help individuals suffering from foot problems rediscover the joy of walking by offering scientifically proven, ethically produced barefoot shoes. So this is quite a short one. And the second one is kick foot pain to the curb and rediscover the joy of walking. I think I like this second one. And this is the basis of everything else we do. So what happens is you can put this into a folder and say, I want to build a simple landing page. So we have a simple landing page builder. This is just a very simple version. We have a more expanded version of this landing page builder, which actually builds a landing page for you. But just for the sake of this demo, just trying to show what we can now do is we've got barefoot shoes as a folder. And rather than having to brief AI or copy-paste loads of prompts from all over the place, you've got everything together here. It knows exactly your niche. It's gone through the whole process. It can use the whole context of that to now come up with really, really good headlines. So rather than having to retype in stuff, you just say, this is what I want to do, landing page, email, social media post, whatever it is, blog post, and it knows exactly what you need. And it provides really good headlines. So I think that one's a great headline. Walk lighter, live healthier with barefoot shoes. It creates a subtitle, also in the context of everything, just taking into account everything that we designed, created or briefed in the niche formula. It creates a description, which is really geared towards what you want to provide. And it creates bullet points for your landing page. So you have bullet points which take into account the value propositions that you defined. So we're just going to click on this version, and at the end you can just say, okay, so what do you want people to do at the end? So that would probably be just choose your model. And it converts that into a nice call to action for your landing page. So yes, I'm ready to choose my model, and we have all of that in a document. So the tool creates a document where you can continue working in this document as if you were in a Word. You've got your magic wand, which just continues writing in the context of the document. You can chat with the document. You've got the most important functions linked with all just one click away, and everything's interconnected. So now, if this were where we had started, I could go to the folder and say, well, I want to use this folder in SE Cockpit. And I can then go back to SE Cockpit and say, okay, here we are. This is the folder, and I want to start a new keyword research. And it will take everything we've just created and look for fitting keywords for our niche. And continue on that path for us. And there's so much more. Like what we then did was we opened up our platform so that our customers can create their own prompts and train with their own examples. You can create your own assistants. So you now have the option of creating your own AI assistants, which you can run outside of our tool. You can use these assistants to also create landing pages, websites. For our business customers, we've gone as far as creating a whole business model canvas. So you have the option of using AI to put together an entire business model canvas where you can go into much more detail about your business. It's the idea of business model canvas, if you don't know what it is it's bringing your entire business on one A4 piece of paper. And again, we can use this in a second step to then create further boards, for example, for Facebook advertising, for email marketing, for any other type of marketing you may be doing for your business. So, yeah, that's just in a nutshell everything that's been going on. And we're now taking steps to bring what we've developed in the German-speaking space into the international English-speaking space. Really keen to hear from you. How does this all sound? Just initial feedback. Is any of what I've been showing, sparking interest on your end? What does it look like for you? And I'll be really, really keen to hear any feedback, especially also from people who've been following us for many years, maybe haven't heard much of us because we haven't been that active in the English space. Just keen to hear how you've been progressing with your business and how you can see using these new features to help your business a huge step forward. Thanks for listening in, and look forward to hearing your feedback in the comments below. Have a fantastic day, and we'll be in touch soon again.